Good morning class 2. Let us start new chapter from science, that is chapter 1, plant life. Now children, we see different types of plants around us, isn't it? You all have seen in your surroundings different types of plants around us. Now in this lesson today we are going to study about different types of plants. Some plants are small and some plants are big, isn't it? Some plants are small and some plants are big. Now, first of all, classification of plant. Plants have been broadly divided into 5 major groups, that is tree, herb, shrub, climber, creeper. Okay? Now, let us study each of them. First of all, let us study about trees. What are called trees? Big, tall and strong plants are called trees. A tree has a hard and thick stem called trunk. So you can see the picture. These are called trees, okay? And trees are tall and generally over 3 meters in height. They have thick, hard and brown stem with branches that arise from the upper part of the stem. So this is a picture of tree, and big, tall and strong plants are called trees. So a tree has a hard and thick stem called trunk. This is trunk, okay? The trunk are covered with a hard skin called bark. The bark protects the stem. So a tree are covered with a hard skin called bark. This is called bark, the outer side of the stem, and that bark protects the stem. Okay, what is the function of the bark? Bark protects the stem. Some trees such as the pine keep their leaves all year round. Such trees are called evergreen trees. Some trees such as the apple tree bear flowers. The pine tree doesn't have flowers. So some trees like pine tree, they keep their leaves all year round. Okay. So that type of trees are called evergreen tree. So you can see the example of pine tree. This type of trees are called pine tree. So pine tree doesn't lose their leaves. Okay. So that type of trees are called evergreen trees. Evergreen trees means always remain green. Understood? Now some trees such as apple tree bear flowers. So apple tree bear flowers means apple tree bear flowers and fruits also. Okay? And the pine tree doesn't have flowers. So pine tree doesn't bear flowers. Trees have many branches. These branches bear leaves, flowers and fruits. Okay? So trees have many branches. So that branches bears leaves, flowers and fruits. Gulmohar, banyan, coconut and pine are some examples of trees. So gulmohar, banyan, coconut and pine are some example of trees because they are tall and very strong. Okay. So these are the example of some examples of trees. Trees live for many years. Some may even live for hundreds of years, such as the banyan tree and the neem tree. So tree lives for many years. Some trees like banyan tree and neem tree, they live for hundreds of years. Okay. Some trees such as the oak tree lose their leaves annually. These trees are called deciduous trees. So, what are deciduous trees? Deciduous trees means the tree which lose their leaves annually, means in a yearly, okay. So, that type of trees are called deciduous trees. For example, oak tree. Now, next type of plants is herb. Herb plants are very small plants with soft green color stem. Their leaves, flowers, seeds are used for flavoring food, cooking, medicines or perfumes, okay. So, herbs are used for flavoring food and smell, okay, and cooking, medicine or perfume. So, these are the example of herbs: coriander, spinach, mint. It comes under as vegetables, okay, that we eat. Now, next one is types of plants. Third one is shrubs. Shrubs have many branches and they grow near to the ground. Their stem is woody and thin and doesn't have main trunk. They are smaller than a tree. So, shrubs are smaller than a tree. So, shrubs has also many branches which grow near to the ground, okay. So, like cotton plant, rose plant, you must have seen rose plant, isn't it? So, and mom's plant, okay. So, their stem is woody and thin. So, their stem is woody. Shrubs has many stems which is woody, but it is not very strong as tree, understood? And it doesn't have main trunk. So, shrubs doesn't have main trunk as like tree. So, they are smaller than a tree. Next one is climbers. Climber plants have weak and soft stem. They need support to stand and grow straight. So, climbers plants have weak and soft stem. So, they need support. They need support to stand and grow straight, like money plant, pea plant and bean plants. They need support to stand and to grow, understood? Because their stem are very soft and not very strong. They are very weak, understood? Next one is creepers. Creeper plants have soft green stem. They grow along the ground. So, creeper plants have soft green stem and they grow along the ground. They support because they grow along the ground, like pumpkin, watermelon and muskmelon. They didn't need support, okay, and they grow along the ground. So, these are few examples of creepers like pumpkin, watermelon and muskmelon. Now, next one is parts of a plant. So, let us study about parts of a plant. What are the parts of the plant? Roots, stem, leaf, flowers and fruits. Okay. Now, first one is roots. Roots hold the plant in the soil. They act like straws. They absorb water and nutrients from the soil. So, children, what is the function of the root? Root absorb water and minerals from the soil, water and nutrients from the soil, because plants also need water and nutrients to grow and to live, understood? So, what is the function of the root? Root absorb water and nutrients from the soil, and roots hold the plant in the soil. Roots help the plant to stand straight, okay, and root hold the plant in the soil. So, these are some example of roots of a plant. Look here, roots hold the soil and it helps the plant to straight. Okay, these are the examples of roots. Now next one is stem. The stem supports the plant so it can get lots of light. So the stem supports the plant so it can get lots of light. It carries water and nutrients from the roots to the different parts of the plant. So children, roots absorb water and nutrients from the soil, and then stem duty is to carry water and that nutrients from the different parts of the plant. Understood? The stem supports the plant so it can get lots of light. It carries water and nutrients from the roots to the different parts of the plant. So next one is plant stems. Example of plant stems. Look at this is plant stem. Okay, some example of plant stem. This is not a stem, this is caterpillar. Okay, so this is example of stem. Now next one is leaves. Leaves capture sunlight to make food for the plant. This process is called photosynthesis. So children, leaves are the part of the plant. So you know that plants also need food to live, isn't it? Like us, plants also need food to live. So that means who make the food for the plant? Leaves. Understood? Leaves make the food for the whole plant. Because how leaves capture sunlight to make food for the whole plant. Okay, and this process is called photosynthesis. So leaves also need some water, minerals and sunlight. Okay, so that which helps the leaves to make food for the plant. So that the process of making food is called photosynthesis. Now leaves. These are the example of leaves of a plant. Next one is flowers. They are the reproductive part of the most plants. It is in the flower that seeds start to grow. Their petals are colorful to attract insects. So flowers, we get fruits from flowers, seed from flowers. Okay, so plants, reproductive part of the most plants. So reproductive part of the plants are flowers, and flowers that seeds start to grow. From the flowers, seed starts to grow, and petals are colorful to attract insect. So this is petal, okay, which attracts insect, isn't it? Like butterfly, ladybug, isn't it? So these are the example of flowers and petals which is colorful and it attracts insect. Next one is fruit. Fruits contain seeds. Fruits can be fleshy like apples or hard like nuts. So it also comes under fruits, dry fruits. Okay, and this is an example of fruits like an apple. Okay, so this is seed. Okay, so we get fruit from flowers, and who bear flowers? Plant, isn't it? So these are the example of some fruits. So children, hope you all have understood till here. Thank you.